So this is gold, and as you can see, price had a very strong bearish momentum here. Then price started a bullish momentum here again. So if I check daily time frame, I can see price had this movement as a very strong movement, but price did not broke the strong last higher low. So why this is the strong last higher low? Because if I check weekly time frame, I can see this area is just a liquidity area, and this area is a real last higher low. So in weekly time frame, I see price made, okay, if I consider this one as the low, we have lower than that, but it's for before. Anyway, this as a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and high, right? So here is my last high area. Right now, price rejected the last higher low area. So what can I see is price is going for retesting the last higher high area, and if price rejects that, it will come down. And actually, I think the possibility of that is good. So what can I see right now is price is going to retest the last high area, and my last high area is right here. For me, I consider this area as the last high area. So right now, price is consolidating, and yesterday we had this correction line. Price broke the correction line. Price made us this much of profits. That was our first TP area. I don't know if anyone took it or not, but anyway, we had this. So we had this analysis and we had this trade yesterday. Today, I think price is going to make another buy for us. So I see price is going to reject this area, and if price break this correction line, I consider this one as the correction line, and I don't consider here. Okay, the reason is if I consider that area, my correction line will be, will be not very well. So this is my correction line right now. If price break the correction line, my first TP will be again the last high area here, and if price break that, price will go for the real last high. I see price will break that, so I see price is going to that area. So what I'm going to tell you is wait for candle close above the correction line in 30 minutes time frame. So the confirmation is waiting for candle close above the correction line. Your stop loss will be 72 pips. Your first TP will be 120 pips, and your second TP will be 365 pips. This trade will be a very good trade. Risk reward ratio will be 1:5, and the only confirmation is waiting for candle close above the correction line. So yeah, that's it. Let's see what will happen. If price break the support, it will come down to the last higher low area in lower time frame, and that's right here. Okay, so if price break the support, we will have a 200 pips for a range. Okay, let's see what will happen. I see price will break this one, not that one. I won't take sells. Okay, today I won't take sells on XAUUSD. If price break the last higher low area here, I mean in 1 hour's time frame, I will go for sells, but right now nothing. Okay, so this was my opinion about gold today. Let's go for GBPUSD. This is GBPUSD. We had buys on it yesterday, so we had a very clear breakout of the correction line, and we took the trade right on the webinar, if you remember, in GBPUSD. So we had a live trade on it. Right now, price came up to my second TP, my second target. It was a little lower than that, right here. And as you can see, our trend-based Fibonacci told us that's the one area, if I remember in the right way. It's near to 1. So what can I see right now is price made an A movement, okay? So for me, this is the real momentum here. This is the corrective movement, okay? So I see price is coming down to retest this area. The reason is, as I told you, in A, B, C movements, we have A in 5 waves, B in 3 waves, and C in 5 waves, right? So right now, we had an A, right? So in this A movement, I can see a very clear 5 waves movement. Okay, right now we are going for B. And in the B, I think we have to wait for candle close below this area. For the B movement, and the B movement will be a sell. But I don't think I'm going to take it, okay? Because it's not very in my favor. The main correction line in this is this one, okay? Don't go for anything else anyway. And this is not a good line. This is the better line. Okay, so if price break that and candle close below the support line, it will go down for 254 pips. Your stop loss will be somewhere around here for 75 pips, and I don't like it, okay? It's not very clear for me, and I don't like to trade a pair like GBPUSD today. I see price will come down to this area, maybe price go up for making a range here, but I don't see a very clear movement today. Okay, so the better option is waiting for another day on GBPUSD. But if you are if you insist, oh sorry, yeah, CADJPY is really good, Nikki. If you really want to take a position on GBPUSD, you have to wait for candle close below this one. EURUSD is very like GBPUSD. The difference is this is the correction line, and I think price is coming for the correction line. If I check 4 hours time frame, you can see I had we talked about taking buys yesterday on EURUSD after the consolidation box broke and price came up to our second target. Our second target was the best target in the market, right? So price just retested our second target and it's rejecting it. As you can see, price had a breakout of this area, but we have to wait for 10 more minutes. If I'm going to take anything here, my target will be right here. And my trade will be like this. So don't take this right now. Wait for 10 minutes. Your take profit area will be 130 pips. Your stop loss will be, I think, good. Okay. Your stop loss will be around 28 pips above the last week. I'm not taking this. Wait a second. Wait for 9 minutes. Okay. If candle close above it, I won't take it. So we have to wait for 10 more minutes. 9 more minutes. So risk reward ratio will be nice. You'll be fine. for 1 to 4. Stop loss will be good, 1300, I'm sorry, 30 pips, and 134 pips for take profit area. So let's see what will happen in the market. I like EURUSD today. Lau, do you have any ideas about EURUSD or GBPUSD today? Great. So Lau is agree with me, and this is very good. This candle looks good. We have to wait. Okay, so let's go for USDJPY. This is USDJPY. We had sells on it yesterday. If you remember, price moved in something like this. Price had a very clear breakout here, and okay, I have to, yeah. Price had a very clear breakout here and came down to our target area. Right now, price is, I think price is coming up to this area for make a retest on it. And after that, maybe continuation of the bearish momentum. So the thing I can see right here is price is coming up, and the last broken zone is right here, right? So if price reject that area, I see price is going to reject that area. I see price is coming down to the last low area, that's right here. And if price reject, it will going for a range, or it will going for make a double bottom. Okay, so let's see what will happen. I see price will reject this zone, so don't go for buys. I don't think about buys because the last momentum was a strong bearish momentum. For sells, you can wait for candles in rejection on right this area. Okay, so the black line is a good line. Just wait for candles in rejections right on there. USDCAD looks not very well. Price just came down. I don't like it. AUDJPY 4 hours time frame looks very bearish. Actually, for me, price looks very bearish. But the best thing is waiting for candle close below this area, because price is making higher highs and higher lows. So if price break that, it will come down to the last low area for 350 pips. AUDUSD looks very well, actually. I like it. Look, normally I will take this as the correction line, okay? But we had a very bad breakout on that because price broke that and just reject this area. So price made another high for us, so I consider that high and that higher low, I'm sorry, as the better higher low. So this is my correction line right now. Price came to this zone here. This is a very strong supply zone. So if price come down and break this area as my correction line, it will come down to this area. Yeah, so we will have a 400 pips range for sells, and the stop loss will be good, okay? But the confirmation is waiting for candle close below the correction line, and right now we are far from it. So let's leave the pay. This one is my favorite today. CADJPY price made a very strong bearish momentum. Price made a last lower high for us here, and just came up one time, rejected it, and another time made a higher low and another higher low, and right now rejecting the last lower high again, right? So I have this area as my last low area. This is a very good area, actually, I like it. And I see price made lower low and this right here. I'm making a consolidation here. So what can I see is price is going to break this correction line, but we have to wait for candle close below it. So let's go in 30 minutes time frame. If candle close below the correction line in 30 minutes time frame, we will go for sells. Our stop loss will be very low. For 17 pips is good enough. Our first TP will be right here as a good support area. So we will have a 112 pips for our first TP. That will be a 1 to 6 risk reward ratio for first TP, okay? And if you are going to be patient about it, you can go for the bottom of the range for 283 pips. Risk reward ratio will be 1 to 16, okay? And this is a swing trade, not a day trade. So if you are going for it, you have to be patient for it. So 1 hour time frame is very clear. 4 hours time frame looks good. And I see price will move, okay? Lau, are you agree with me about CADJPY today? Look, price had a breakout trend line as well. Stop loss just above the consolidation, Mickey, okay? This is 30 minutes time frame, Lau. Oh, you see price is going for that area? Actually, if I see price is going for a retester, I see this area as the stronger area. But anyway, if price break the correction line, I see price is going for new lows. Okay, let me go for EURUSD. You can take sells. So we are going for taking sells on EURUSD right now. It's not the best, but it looks good. Above the wick, stop loss above the wick. And take care about your lot size. Price is wild these days, okay? If you normally trade with, for example, 3, right now you have to trade with 1 or 2. Anyway, for CADJPY, I see If price break the correction line, I will take sells. EURAUD, as I told you yesterday, price is ranging right there. It's not like a range, but it looks like you see price is doing something like this, rejected last high and going for last low again. Let's see here as a strong area. Yeah, I consider it as well. You see this one. EURAD. Actually, I don't like trading in channels because channels are corrective movements. I don't know if I mentioned this before or no, but this is, for me, this is like a corrective movement. So there is a possibility for price to come up to this area and then come down. But anyway, let's see what will happen. I consider it as not a very good pair right now. Guys, you can take sells on EURUSD, okay? Maybe it's not in the best shape right now, but I think price will go down. It looks it's going to go down, but maybe it's make some retests right on these areas. Right, Lau? Anyway. GBP looks not very well for trade. GBPJPY looks not very well for trade. NZDUSD looks very interesting actually. Okay, in NZDUSD, I see price have a very strong correction line here. So for me, if price, okay, if price break the correction line, we will go for this area. Okay, so I consider this area as the last low area, and right now actually I see price is making higher lows and higher highs, but if price break the correction line, then we can go for this area at first for, no, that's too much, this area for 100 pips, then this area for 250 pips, and then this area for 360 pips. Stop loss will be around 71 pips. USDCHF looks not very well, but I see price is going for a retest right on here. Let's see what will happen about it. I see EURUSD is going for a retest on that area. Let's see what will happen. CADJPY, look. This is 4 hours time frame, right? Price made a low here. Price made a lower, a last lower high here, and price rejected the last low right here. So price after this rejection came up to this area as the last lower high again, and price is rejecting the last lower high. So if price rejects the last lower high again, it means price is going for a range right between these two zones. Okay, so if we consider prices in a zone, in a range, then we can say price will come down to the bottom of the range. Okay, so here is my bottom of the range, and here is a very strong support before that. So if price, look, we had something like a double bottom, double top there. If price break this one here, I have to go in 15 minutes time frame. If candle close below the correction line here, then it's most likely to make a lower low than this. And if price make a lower low than this, then we can be sure about price is making lower highs and lower lows, because then we have a high here, a low here, a lower high here, maybe a lower low here, lower high, going for a lower low again and again and again. Okay, so that is why I'm telling you price is in a range in maybe 90% of possibility, and if price break the correction line, it will be a very good trade, because price will go for a new lower low. So I hope it was clear for you. Okay, so if there's any questions about any pairs or any other pairs for check, just let me know. I will check the pair for you and I will answer your question. If there is no questions, I'm going to end this webinar. Consider the main correction line in GBPJPY. This is very important. If price break the correction line, then I can see price made a lower low than this, and if price make a lower low than that, it will go down to the last low area that is right here. So if price break it, it will go down for 638 pips. Your stop loss will be around 100 pips. And I see EURUSD came up too much. I think, yeah, this is not very well. But anyway, if price hits even our stop loss, I don't really care. So this is trading. We have to be very, very comfortable with even stop losses. We took something around, I think something around 1,000 pips of our what can I say, our webinar yesterday. So 1,000 pips, it's 30 pips, it's nothing in that. Okay, so you have to be a winner in long term. We don't need to be a winner every day. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's see what will happen. I hope you will take good profits today. Just take care about CADJPY, EURUSD, and GBPJPY. I like GBPJPY as well. I think I'm done. If there's any other questions, let me know. If there is no questions, I'm going to end this webinar. Oh, and gold. Take care about gold as well. If price break, it will go up. And that will be a very good trade. Look, 1 to 5, that's very good. So I see no questions, no other pairs. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what will happen in the market. We will have teaching webinars in Saturday or Sunday. I will let you know. My own students, I mean. Any other thing? I don't remember. Okay, thank you. Let's see what will happen. Goodbye and take care.